Hello and welcome back to my YouTube and my Facebook page, depending on where you're watching this from. My name is Jeff. I'm here to review VR headset games for the Quest 2, Quest 3, the Quest 3S, and anything above or better. That also uses the games ordered and bought through the MetaQuest store. I do not sideload or download from third-person parties. I only buy games from the MetaQuest store so that you don't have to, as a newcomer, don't have to worry about hooking up your headset to a computer or anything else. I do this because I am 62 years old. My wife is fast approaching 60. We've been playing VR games for over 4 years now and just absolutely love it. And the problem is, though, when we went to review or see reviews of games that we might think we want to buy or not buy, and we look at the reviews, and it's always done by somebody who's easily 20, 30, and even 40 years younger than us. So, I'm not knocking them. They do a great job for people their age. But when you're 62 and you're looking at a video from somebody who's 22, our opinions about games and what is fun and what is not fun and what is capable is completely different. Because, once you hit 50 and up, you're pretty much settled in life. You have your house, you have children, you have grandchildren, maybe even great-grandchildren by now. Your opinion of what is good and fun is a little different than when it was when even you were 20 or 30 years old. So that's why I do this for us people who are 50 and up. So today's game is called Dawn of Jets. It's a very new game. This is the early access, so it's not a completed game. They just put it out there for people to test it and give the developers some opinions, what's good, what's bad, what needs to be improved or what's great or whatever. So this isn't a finished game, but it should be finished, and who knows, maybe by the time you actually watch this video, the finished game will be out. But it was asked of me by a Facebook friend and a follower on Facebook and on YouTube if I could possibly review this game for him. So that's what I'm doing today, is reviewing Dawn of Jets. Let's continue. So this is a jet flying game. And I have many other plane flying games, which I've reviewed one or two up till now, but we're going to review this one now. Let's take a look at this plane here. See that back moving? I'm actually doing that right now with my joystick. And that back flap is moving up and down. Oh, look, there's the side flap moving. So you are in control of the plane. So the thing we have is we have the career, we have jets, we have free flight. So this allows you to enjoy the scenery while practicing your flying. We have challenges where you have to do certain things like combat, maybe blow up a boat or a building or something, that kind of thing. And then we have multiplayer coming soon. So this is a war-type game where you're flying jets and you're blowing up the bad guys. And it looks like in the future, and maybe that's why it's still in early access, is when you have multiplayer, you could have maybe a team of 2 to 4 people playing this game at once, and that would be very cool. So I'm just going to start with the basics, the career. Now, I've done a couple of these, and I'm not sure. No, it's not going to let me go back. And these are still locked. Can I go back? No. So I'm going to have to pick up. What it does is it first introduces you to the inside of the cockpit, which look very, very realistic. And you have to figure out where all the buttons are and how to fly things. Now, I only have $425 because I did buy a new jet. And maybe that's why I can't. Let's do this. I don't know. So I own this jet. And I think I own this one. And then as you go up, see this one? That's $45. No, I don't own this one yet. $45,000. $75,000. $85,000. $110,000. $130,000. Did I miss one? $130,000, $150,000. So now you're getting bigger planes that have like bombs and things on it. Here you can see, I believe that's the bomb hanging from it. And that's the highest one. The FJ3, FJ2, up there it says 3 and up here it says 2. So they'll have to fix that. I'm not sure what the difference is. But, so I'm going to have to go, well, let's go with free flight. Just to show you what this is. And this is after you do, they have the getting used to the cockpit, where all the different things are and what they do. And then they have taking off, and then they have landing, and then they have shooting. So they have steps to learn the different things that you're doing while flying the planes. Here I am in an office. Mountain tour. Takeoff runway 18. Home base. Let's do the airborne mountain tour. So this will put me up in the plane already in action, and I can just fly around and I can practice shooting things. All right, so we got free flight. Now there are things that you could purchase by getting this money, and I purchased a few of these. This comes with it, and then you can purchase upgrades, 2 and 3 button upgrades, and painting. You can actually change the colors. I don't think I have enough money. Nope, I don't have enough money to even select a new color because I just spent all my money upgrading these things. So let's go guns only, no bombs. And we should start in mid-air, I think. Yes. So here I am in the cockpit. And I am controlling it. Now you can use either your joysticks, or you can use this thing here, or you can actually use a combination of both. So we had to learn, to lift the wheels up, and the wing flaps, and the stopping, and the speed, and the missions. Over here, there's always missions. Well, since I'm doing in free flight, there's no missions. It's just flying around. Over here, we have a light switch. We have help. I'm going to turn on the help. Canopy. You can open this canopy. Of course, you don't want to do that when you're in the air, but here I am looking out at the side of my... I better pay attention to what I'm doing so I don't crash, huh? Oh! Pull up, pull up, pull up. There we go. So it's a real flying simulator. And you get into battles where you are fighting off ships, air balloons, helicopters. There's the landing ramp over there, the takeoff ramp, or takeoff and landing area over there. There was a place, I'm going to see if I can find it. Let's go full speed. Yeah, let's get up to some speed. There was a lake I saw, or water, that I could actually shoot at some of the things below that were on the water. But you have to learn all these different things and what these buttons and things do. We got the homes down below. So this isn't a battle, but there's a bridge up there, and I think somewhere down on that water was, there's a battleship over there and a smaller ship. So what I can do is slow the plane down a bit, get a little closer to the ground, and come in and see if I can take out some of those battleships and other things to fight with. Again, we're in a practice mode here. I could turn. I could actually do rollovers where I can just completely roll over the plane, fly upside down. I think I'm going to be way too high and off center with this boat here. But I'll take a few shots at it. And if you crash, you crash. And your guns will overheat. So you have to be careful that you don't shoot too long. And for some reason they made crop circles down here. I'm not sure why, but we're gonna take a flip and go back. We have airspeed, we have altitude, we have damage. Let's see if I can go down and turn this thing back towards that boat. But the first 3 or 4 missions you have to go on is just basically learning how to fly the plane. So if you're somebody who actually knows how to fly planes, that might be easier. I haven't a clue. But there is a way to slow down the plane. Alright, let's go down. Get a little closer to the surface. And you have to be careful because you can easily crash. You can fall backwards. I've done that a couple of times where I was shooting up into the sky and I wasn't going fast enough. Next thing you know, I'm falling backwards to the earth and crashing. Well, there's a couple of boats over that direction. I don't know if I can get down that low because I'm so close. So this isn't like a lot of games where you can just suddenly turn. You have to plan wide turns because you're in a plane and you're going, you know, Mach speed or something. I'm not sure. I hear a plane. There's one there. So I'm not sure if that's another player or if that's just something they added to the game to give it a little more reality. Because I have played games where people, you know, playing the game were all playing in the same map. They weren't playing together, but they were playing in the same map. I'm not getting the turn on this like I want. Nope, not even close. Let's go for a bigger, better boat, something I can hit. I've only played this a couple of times since the Facebook friend and follower. Is that a submarine? Yeah, little boat. I haven't gotten a touch of this yet. Whoa! I crashed into the water. So that wasn't a good idea. Let's speed this sucker up and get to where we need to go. But you first really need to learn how to fly the plane and land the plane and take off, you know, that kind of thing. And then they teach you about shooting. You know, there is a little target there that shows you where the bullets are going to go, kind of. I could be seated too high in the plane, and you have an adjustment over here. Seat adjustment, so you can go up higher or down lower. I like to be higher just so I can see because I'm a short person. Let's see if we can land this sucker. Yeah. But I was saying you can't take turns quickly. You have to do them slow and easy. You also can't take off and land quickly. You have to do as if in reality. So it's very much a simulator. And this is a war simulator, so eventually you will be in battles with other planes, depending on which battle you decide to go on. Come on, get me over there. There we go. I'm going to slow the speed down. Where'd the airport go? Oh, I'm way too far out. I'd never be able to land down there. So let's pick up and go around. You can actually fly through the legs of the bridge. Yeah. If you're a person who gets motion sickness and fear of crashing and flying, maybe this isn't the game for you. I know my wife wouldn't be able to play that. She wouldn't, just not. Oh!
Ship destroyed.
Oopsie. I took out the ship, but I also took myself out. Now let's go back to the quickness. And let's go back to career. Oh, basic maneuvering. So let's try basic maneuvering. This will be my first time playing this, I believe. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Engine upgrade 2, armor upgrade 3, advanced suit training, basic barrel roll, cooling. That's this. Okay, fly mission. So then I'm going back into the training just so you can see what this is like. Get a feel for your jet while maneuvering through a simple course. Oh, I see. I have to go through the little rings. And it's a lot harder than it looks. Alright, there's one ring. They're at different heights. Come on, get through it. Ooh, just barely. I haven't gotten down the skill of flying yet. Alright, where's that next one? I need to slow this plane down. Up, 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 up. Come on, get down, get over. Dang it, I'm gonna miss this one. Unless I do a loop-de-loop. Oh, and I still missed it. Dang it, I'm gonna crash. So I missed one. It's a lot harder than it looks, because the plane does not act and react as quick as you would think, because it's, you know, more like reality. And you know, the problem is I'm moving this with my hand as well as the joystick. Nope, that one didn't count. And I'm gonna crash. What happened to my... There it is. So I missed a few. So I'm not gonna get the money. At least I don't think I will. keeping the plane going straight is like really hard because my arm is leaning. Yeah, I'm not going to even come close. Come on, come on. Come on, don't make me. Oh, screw it. I ain't gonna get this one. I don't have any control of my plane. I think I'm gonna crash. Oh, no. Yep, I'm going backwards. Well, maybe not. I lost control. Somewhere I lost control of my plane. Nope, I'm going down, going down. Mayday, mayday. Not sure why I lost control. But it's not, I can see the flaps moving, see? It's just not responding. And I can't go right. Come on, give it to me, give it to me. No. Down a little. Oh, there you go. And for some reason it didn't count it. Probably because I missed so many. This is very similar to another flying game I have. It's like World War II Aces or something like that. There's a World War I Aces and a World War II, or it's called something like that. World War I this and World War II that.
Waypoint reached. Head to the final waypoint.
Head to the final one. Well, no. There, I just did a barrel roll. It's gonna give it to me? Nope. So if you get dizzy quite easily while flying around, I think I'm going to have to go back. My problem is, for me, I'm an old guy. When I grew up, we had a joystick and one button. But here we're controlling two joysticks, a grip button, and other buttons. So it's to me confusing because I'm old and I'm cranky. That's the excuse I'm going with, alright? That's the ticket. I'm going to go around this mountain and see if I can get through that. Get through that last ring so I can bring this run to an end. Because evidently it doesn't end until you fly through that last ring. Even though I did bad, I only got like 4 out of them. It says 4, but I know I went through 5. But it didn't count one of them for some reason. Come on, come on, come on, through the last ring, through the last ring. There we go. That should take me back to... Well, no, I'm going to have to bring it in for a landing. Or a crashing. Let's slow the speed down. And bring on the brakes. Bring down. Brought down the wheels. Now you're supposed to take this in a nice smooth. I was looking at the road. I'm supposed to bring this down at a nice smooth angle, and I kind of roughing it here. There's the airport. I almost brought it down on the road over here. But these are all things you're going to have to learn. You know, takeoff, landing, controlling the airplane. I played a little bit last night. Alright, cut the engines. Let's see if I can land on the airline, on the tarmac here. Come on, get over, get over. Alright, straighten out, straighten out, straighten out. Oh, come on. Bring the nose up, bring the nose up. Crashed. Oopsie. The first time I did this, I ended up landing on the runway, and I had no idea where the brake is, even though it kept yelling at me, Y button, hit the Y button, which was the brake. I was rolling off into a field and ended up in somebody's backyard. So that's a basic maneuvering. Like I said, there's like 3 or 4 runs before this. Now I didn't get the star, I didn't get the money, so I have to go back and try it again. And then you have check flights, which I have no idea what that is, air-to-ground rocket training, prone intercept, where you're going to go up against the planes that are flying in the sky, refinery strike, where you have to have bombs and you shoot the bombs at a refinery. I mean, look at all these different missions that you have to go on. Fortified bunker, industrial complex, bomber defense, power plants, jungle combat air patrol, air rig defense, jungle chopper convoy. So you have to go up against choppers in your plane. Wow. I mean, there's 34 different missions. And that's just since here. There was probably 3 or 4 more before this. And each one of these is worth a different value of cash. And then you have free flight, which is what we did earlier, where you can just fly the plane around, check it out, and enjoy. You can practice maybe, you know, shooting your bullets. Of course, you can't practice bombing because you have to buy bombs to do that. Then you have challenges. Oh, okay. Straight landing in. So you have to land it straight during the day and straight during the night. Jungle Dash. Wow. These are more missions and challenges that you can challenge, and you win money for each of these. And look at how many of these there are. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15 of these different challenges. You know what I'm saying. And there's a leaderboard. So I'm guessing this divides them up according to the planes they have and things like that and their times. Look at this guy, Bob Harmon, in the FJ3. Did it in 3 minutes and 25 seconds. So he did that challenge quite quickly. He's the top 10 players, or top 10. Got a picture of, what is that? Eisenhower? Truman? Truman. That's Truman over there. So, let's go back. And go back. So this is a quick review for Dawn of Jets. Early access. Depending on where you see this is available at a fairly cheap price in early access. Once it's finished, it will get rid of the early access and it might have a different title, Dawn of Jets, War of the Worlds, or whatever. And then it will be finished. So you can pick it up cheaper now than if you wait for it, if you like flying plane and being in bomber missions and fighting in the air jets missions. This is the type of game that you'll probably enjoy quite a bit. If you get a little dizzy and nauseous watching that video, or if you do when you're in a plane in real life, or you get a little nauseous when you're playing VR games, when you're doing barrel rolls and things like that, you might want to rethink it. It's up to you. You can either choose to keep it or not. It's up to you. But to me, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this I'm gonna give it only a 7, and it's only a 7 to me because Dawn of Jets just isn't flying planes like this just isn't my thing. I like to be in control of the planes, and you have very little control, at least until you learn how. I'm not a plane flyer. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a war military type game. But as you saw, it was pretty cool. And it can be, and it's early access. When it's finished, I bet you this is going to be a really, really big game. I have so many different plane flying games right now, probably 3 or 4 others, and I don't play them. I just don't get around to playing them more. I tried them, didn't particularly care for them for whatever reason. But I think you might if you like flying jets. This is a decent game. It's well made. It looks pretty good. You know, it could be looking a little more realistic when you're flying over trees and things, but that's a lot of graphics to design and build. And I suppose over time they may do that. They could get it maybe a Quest 3 update in the future to give it even more looks and feelings. But for now, it's definitely a 7. And if you like flying planes and jets and those kind of war games, then this is a game for you. So until next time, my name was Jeff. I want to thank you very much for watching my videos. Please give them thumbs up because Facebook and YouTube use things like thumbs up as a determination for ranking. And the more thumbs up you get, the more comments you get, the more shares you get, the more people who follow the page or subscribe to the page, the higher the rankings. And the higher the rankings, what that means to me is this video and other videos will be on other people's walls who were not looking for this particular game or searching for this game. It might just pop up because I have a higher ranking. Right now, this is a low ranking page because I'll get like 20,000 views on a game and I'll get like 8 thumbs up. And the quotient is you have to have a good percentage of thumbs up to the quotient of number of people who watch the video. And then watching it to the end helps a lot. And making comments helps a lot. But you can help me to help you to help me by giving me thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, if you know any tricks of the trade, how to fly these dang planes better than I can, that would be really helpful to me and anybody else watching the videos. Same with any of the other videos. This is like number 70 something video that I've reviewed. If you can go back and check out the first 70 plus videos that I've made, that would be wonderful, and give those a thumbs up. So until next time, thank you. Bye bye.